It's been a while, but don't forget, in 1998, Havelock baseball was crowned 3A state champions. And while 27 years later, the Rams aren't in title form yet, Greg B. Williams Field showcased a talented squad for an out-of-conference Monday matchup against Croatan, where the wind was blowing and blowing hard as the Rams got off to a hot start, scoring 4 runs in the first inning, which was capped off by this high, shallow single. Oh, just drops from A.J. Orta into left field, courtesy of some air assistance. Head coach Bob Sabdo loving the offensive success until shortstop Jacob Woody, check this out, with a highlight reel snag. No gravity, man. Here's another look, slow it down. Absolute skills diving in the air. And as the wind even made it hard to hear for fans who got to witness Havelock shutting out the Cougars in a 6-0 win. This would be their 4th victory of the season, taking down Croatan after they lost to them 7-1 earlier on the year.
This can propel us. We play in a really tough conference. We still got a lot of tough games to go, but my guys have been fighting the whole season tooth and nail and just keeping them up, keeping that belief in each other and in their teammates. You know, who knows? We're down a little bit right now, but we string together a couple wins, maybe the playoffs. You know, we're back in the playoffs again for the 2nd year in a row.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Good job, Coop.
Coach was saying, let's shock the world, because their next opponent will be 11-2 J.H. Rose. They'll travel up the road to Greenville. Then over at Havelock softball, Brent Wooten, head football coach, joking around with some fans while supporting his brother Alan, head coach of softball. But it was 7-7 Swansboro taking control of the lead in the second as Addison McMillan with a line drive to Havelock shortstop, scoring the 4th run of the inning as Taylor Nimakata kept the intensity up for the Pirates. But here come the Rams. Carolina Jenkins with a big blast into deep center field for an RBI double. And if it's Havelock, it's also Cherry Point. Flying over, wave, hello. Havelock had a chance to tie, but what a great throw to the plate, keeping it Swansboro 4-3, and the Pirates would add 11 more runs for a 15-3 win on the road. They're now 8-7 on the year. Looking ahead to tomorrow, East Carolina will host rival NC State at Clark LeClaire. The Pirates were swept by a conference opponent for the first time since 2018 this weekend against FAU, despite winning 13 of their last 15 going into the weekend. Last year, it was almost a sure deal the Pirates would win at home, 29-6, yet this year already 13-8. Cliff Godwin was asked about the lack of home magic, so to speak, and he was candid on his response.
I just worry about winning baseball games all the time, so I don't know. We don't do a lot when the place is packed, I can tell you that, and yeah, people care, man. That's what you signed up for. People care at East Carolina because, hey, we win a lot, and that's okay, but you've got to learn how to play in front of a big crowd.
First pitch at 6 o'clock. A busy Tuesday for college baseball. Number 16 UNC at Elon. Duke hosts William and Mary. Wake Forest at home against UNC Greensboro, who has former New Bern star Danny Thompson. The senior pitcher is number 13 in the country for strikeouts per inning. Coastal Carolina at UNCW, and on Wednesday, NC A&T in action at High Point. As for softball, ECU picked up their 2nd conference sweep of the season against Memphis a day after winning 17-1 in 5 innings. Pirates played comeback ball Sunday, 4-3 win, 9-6 conference. Will head to Chapel Hill Wednesday to take on UNC and former North Duplin star Reese Outlaw in her freshman season. In pro football, former J.H. Rose and Clemson star Cordell Powell finding the end zone for the first time in the UFL. The former Kansas City Chiefs receiver now playing for the Washington, D.C. Defenders, and caught this 2-point conversion in 2 games. Cornell has 2 catches for 23 yards. The Defenders are 2-0 and play the St. Louis Battlehawks come Saturday. And in the men's national championship, Duke fans look away. That one's still stinging from Saturday. Houston currently up on Florida 58-57 with just a few minutes left to go in the second half. All right, that's going to do it for sports tonight. For News 12, I'm Luke Schwartz. That's tonight's edition of Sports for Schwartz.